Hello everyone, this is Supreme King, and today I'm bringing you an update to my Blue Eyes deck profile. So yeah, with Legendary Duelist White Dragon Abyss, we gained some more Blue Eyes cards, so I thought I'd bring an update to this deck, and I was able to get the remaining cards, as you saw. And yeah, this deck is a bit expensive because with a Bingo Machine Go, and I believe Blue Eyes Alternative White Dragon's also expensive too, but yeah, without further ado, let's get into the deck profile too. And like I said in my last video, this deck is a lot of fun, and I just love it because Fusion Summoning is the very first deck that got me into Yu-Gi-Oh! Because, Seto Kaiba is my favorite character from the original series, and, this is, Blue Eyes White Dragon, Blue Eyes Ultimate is what got me into, Yu-Gi-Oh! And this deck here. So, yeah, I'll have a link in the description down below for my previous deck pro, which I did, I think it was about a year ago, so, but yeah, let's get into this. For the main deck is 60 cards, extra deck is 15, and side deck is 15. So, there are some changes because we did gain some new cards, all for which was in the main deck. So first off, you gotta have your 3 Blue Eyes White Dragon. Obviously, you gotta have 3 Blue Eyes White Dragon, and of course, this is my favorite artwork, the original artwork. I'm using 2 Blue Eyes Alternative White Dragons. And yeah, the ratios that work in this deck really work well for me. So, just in case anyone asks that question. Then I have 2 Dragon Spirit of White. This card's also treated as a Blue Eyes card, which is another good card for the deck. Two Deep Eyes White Dragon. This is also another good card for the deck. And here's one of the new cards we got. I'm using 2 Blue Eyes Solid Dragon. This card's really good because it's like Spirit Dragon, only negates the monster effects, so that can really come in handy. I'm only using one of Blue Eyes Shine Dragon because, of course, I had to make room for the newer cards, so as you can see, the other one's in the side deck. But again, this is a really good card when you get it out, though. I'm using 2 of Kaiba Man because once you summon out, you can distribute it and get a Blue Eyes White Dragon from your hand already on the field. Really good card. Then I have the 2 White Stone of Legends. Help search out your Blue Eyes. Using 2 the White Stone of Ancients. Also another very good card for the deck. And using 2 Maiden with Eyes of Blue, which is probably my favorite Eyes of Blue card. And I'm using 2 Sage with Eyes of Blue. One Priestess with Eyes of Blue. One Protector with Eyes of Blue. One Master with Eyes of Blue. I'm running 2 the Light Hex Sealed Fusions, just like I did last time. This card basically can help Fusion substitute for cards, so it can help bring out Dragon Master Knight. So with one of the rituals I'm using, like Blacklisted Soldier, just that plus this equals Dragon Master Knight, or if you have Blue Eyes Ultimate, that plus this equals Dragon Master Knight. And it's also a way to Fusion summon too, because you can do that without polymerization. So another good card for the deck. And on to the rituals, I'm using 1 Paladin of White Dragon. This basically just, it can help bring out your Blue Eyes White Dragon from your deck. Blue Eyes Chaos Max Dragon, one of the really more powerful cards in the deck. And here's one of the other new cards. We got Blue Eyes Chaos Dragon, which if you combo with it with Chaos Max Dragon can deal a lot of damage. And I'm using the Blacklisted Soldier because that's to help bring out Dragon Master Knight. And that's it for the monsters. That's 31 monsters. So on the spells and traps, I'm using 2 Polymerization. Of course, if you're using Fusion Summoning, you gotta use Polymerization. 2 Dragon's Mirrors. Again, another way to help fusion summon. 2 Burst Stream of Destructions. 2 Beacon of Whites. 2 Chaos Forms to help bring up the ritual monsters. 2 Majesty with Eyes of Blue. And one of the new cards we got with the recent set, I'm using 2 Bingo Machine Goes. This is a really good card because it just can help search out your blue eyes or a card that lists blue eyes in the card text. Of course, hopefully that card does get reprinted soon because I believe it's expensive. 1 White Dragon Ritual to help bring out the Paladin White Dragon. 1 Mausoleum of White. 1 Neutron Blast. And here's one of our new cards we got, is Rage with Eyes Blue. I'm only using 1 because I think you'll only ever use 1. And it's kind of a last resort card. It can help be a good defensive card if you're about to lose, or it can be a good offensive card if you can win with it. It's a very risky card though, but I just use 1 of that because that's all I feel I'll ever use, just 1. So, but yeah, it can be a good card though if used correctly. So that's why I'm just using 1. Anyway, 2 Gold Sarcophagus. 2 Burial from Different Dimensions. And 1 Monster Born. I'm using 1 the Ultimate Creature Destruction. This is another one of the new cards we got, and this is another really good card for blue eyes. It's a very good defensive card too for the deck. Dragon's Rage, because a good card for dragon decks, helps deal piercing damage. Pretty much every dragon deck I use, I always run this card. 2 Called Haunteds. And 2 Jar of Avarice. So that's it for the main deck. On to the extra deck. The extra deck, I'm using 2 Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragons. This is probably my favorite fusion monster of this deck. Two Dragon Master Knights, because it requires Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon, so another really good card in the deck. 3 Neo Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. This is another really good card in the deck. And I'm using 3 Blue Eyes Twin Burst Dragon. This card you can create through contact fusion, so don't necessarily need to use polymerization, but you still can if you want to. And same with Dragon's Mirror. So another really good card in the deck. And on to the synchros, I'm using 3 Azure Eyes Silver Dragon. And then 2 Blue Eyes Spirit Dragon. Onto the side deck, I got the 2nd Blue Eyes Shining Dragon in here, the 2nd Priestess with Eyes of Blue, the 2nd Protector with Eyes of Blue, the 2nd Master with Eyes of Blue, the 2nd Paladin of White Dragon, Blue Eyes Chaos Max Dragon, Blue Eyes Chaos Dragon, Black Lesser Soldier, Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon, Dragon Master Knight, Blue Eyes Spirit Dragon, White Dragon Ritual, Mausoleum of White, Neutron Blast, and the Ultimate Creature of Destruction. So yeah, that's it for this Blue Eyes deck profile. Hope you all enjoyed the video. And yeah, like I said, this deck's a lot of fun, and I just love it because this fusion summoning also can do rituals and synchros, so it's nice to have some variety. And like I said, this is the very first favorite deck of mine that I've ever started playing. So yeah. I'll see you on the next deck profile. This is Supreme King signing off. Get your game on.